What's going on, flunkies? We're back, fresh from watching Wade take all the ayahuasca his body can handle.
Dude, so much ayahuasca. I did so much ayahuasca, they gave me this free Yuletide Christmas sweater.
Dope.
Yeah, they
It's
were
really
like,
cool.
You need to wrap your your body in warm, happy thoughts. And I was like, there's nothing more happy to me than every time I die screaming, I want to be dead with my friends. So that's why I'm wearing my nice Yuletide sweater.
Ah, very festive.
Shout out to Courtney and Holland for getting me a Christmas sweater. Now I have a cool one to wear to holiday parties, and no one will know what it means.
Aw.
No, well, they don't. I didn't even know what Yuletide meant until like 5 minutes ago when I looked it up.
What does it mean? I thought it...
It's just like another word for Christmas.
Okay.
At least that was my understanding for of what I read. It was just like... I can't even remember the word it said. Now I got to look it up again. Fuck. What was it? It's Yuletide. Let me look at it. Yuletide. Oh, okay. Yule. Oh, what? Okay, for some reason, when I brought it up in Google this time, it said Yule 2019, Sunday, December 22nd and it ends on Thursday, January 2nd, 2020. Okay. Archaic term for Christmas, I guess.
Yeah, I'd say slightly archaic.
Archaic? Am I reading that word right?
It's
archaic.
Means
Archaic. I'm just making
shit.
sure. Like, dude, my brain's dumb. Like, I saw that word, and I'm like, I saw it looked like arch to me. I was like, an arch of Christmas?
Yeah,
I
the
didn't know
Romans
there's an
really had to
official
put their-
landmark somewhere.
Yeah, the Romans had to put their fingers in there somewhere.
Ah, yes, the Arch of Christmas. That is where the first mistletoe hang. Of course, it wasn't just kissing that started there. It turned into something quite violent at first.
At first, the mistletoe was a person that was executed for their treacherous ways, and we just kissed under the corpse.
Yes, it was quite, a hanging, and we just pushed some garnish on them, and then we'd have a giant makeout party. It wasn't weird.
You started this. It's all your fault. We can't keep hanging people just to celebrate. What are we going to do? How would you like to be the guy that shows up to like a murder trial and be like, hey guys, I got an idea. What if we did flowers? So they started hanging people with flowers just to slowly transition away from hanging people.
That's like when the Catholics showed up and tried to like incorporate the pagan traditions, right? So they were like, whoa, what kind of traditions would you like to like have part of? Like we know like there's some similar things in our religion compared to yours. What things are similar to yours? Well, we do this thing where we hang somebody and decorate them with flowers and make out underneath them. It normally turns into a giant hedonism party. What about you guys? Same, except nobody gets hung. We just do it under like this thing called a mistletoe. Well, that doesn't seem as fun.
That doesn't. Do you guys have like
mistletoe's
riots
a natural
around it?
aphrodisiac. Well, if it'll make me fuck better, I guess.
Is the
I'm down for
mistletoe
Christianity.
is the mistletoe a deceased person's toe?
It must be, dude. I think we just figured out why we make out under mistletoes. It's just an old pagan tradition of just, hanging somebody, decorating them with flowers, and then the entire village fucking under them, underneath the Arch of Christmas, the old Yuletide.
Oh yeah. Which it's funny that you talk about
Dude,
like
Christmas tradition's awesome.
there's probably some dark, sinister secrets, like the Rosetta flower. Or wait, is it called the Rosetta flower? Or am I just confusing that with Rosetta Stone?
I was gonna say, is it the Rosetta flower the one that helps you speak Spanish?
No, German.
Oh, okay.
9999.
I don't even speak German, but I'm pretty sure I said something there.
Oh, I'm
that
sure
was
you
probably
said
the
something.
nicest phrase ever spoken in German ever, too. Like the German people are like, you didn't even say it right because it didn't sound angry enough.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you really got to enunciate your anger, let it just gurgle up from your gut. And, yeah.
Yeah, Christmas tradition. It's fucking weird, isn't it? And, like, you're talking about that with the, what were you saying? Like, I don't even know what you were going into, but I was going to say, of course, Christmas tradition's weird. Because, like, think about, isn't Krampus like a Christmas? Like, it's not here, but originally was in the old country.
Well, yeah, it's that. And, like, Canada, I think it's still prevalent.
Wait, Canada? I like how Canada is like, we're super progressive, but we still tell our children they'll be kidnapped by an evil goat monster if they're bad during the holiday season.
Satanist. It's funny you bring all this up, like the old gods and all this stuff of like past where the traditions started somewhere from pagans or whatnot.
Right.
So my daughter brought up like, hey, there's a bunch of people that worship God, and then I found out there's other people that worship the other guy, and I'm like, oh, you mean Satanist? And I had to
your daughter brought this up to you?
Yeah, so I had to explain.
She's way too young to be knowing about this.
So I had to explain to her. I'm like, yeah, some people worship Satan. I'm like, what? And I'm like, who? And she didn't know. She's like, who's Satan? And I go, oh, the devil, Lucifer, Beelzebub. I mean, there's many names. It's all the same.
You did this scene from The Sandlot with the devil's nicknames.
Yeah.
You ever heard of the Sultan of Cinder?
Yeah, exactly.
The Titan of Flames.
The King of Hell. The King of Hell. So
the Queen of the Damned.
Oh, that's a good movie.
They call him Queen because God said he liked to send the gay guys down there.
No, that's just a good movie, and he was a big fan. He's like,
yeah,
he
I'm
was
taking
such
that nickname.
I
gave you those vampire powers. I will take them back.
He was such a fan. He took Aaliyah early.
Yeah, that's funny. He took Aaliyah early.
So he's got the repeats. They're just exclusive to hell.
Dude, that's so funny. You just ran down the nicknames like it's a fucking boxing ring announcer.
Yeah, well, I was telling her about that, and then she's like, well, and then she's like big into like, it's like, oh, that's right. They're called the Percy Jackson movies, where they deal with the Greek.
Percy Jackson.
Yeah, the Greek gods. So Percy Jackson, lightning thief, stuff like that. But they
Hades.
Greek mythology is what we're talking about with those movies. And I had to explain it because she's like, well, they're not real. And I'm like, well, millions of people would disagree with you from that age. And then I had to go into
back then they did.
Hell yeah.
What is it? It's like we grew up in a monotheology house, and that's what do they call multiple gods? There's a name for it because it's like there's monotheism.
I don't know.
Hedonism. Blasphemy is what it's called. How dare you bring this gibberish into my house?
Oh, you know what, guys? Hey, it's a good morning. Praise be Apollo.
Yeah, praise be Apollo. Dude, I would have much rather worshipped Apollo. Who doesn't want to worship Apollo right before he goes in to fight Rocky? That's my testament. That's my Old Testament. Rocky won.
Well, I feel like it was a good scapegoat because you could curse one god, but then the rest are okay. Like, oh shit, my cousin's ship sank. Oh,
damn you, Poseidon! But Apollo, we still cool. Hell yeah.
Yeah, Apollo, you're pretty dope. I
don't remember what god is Apollo. What was he again?
God of the sun.
That's right. That's why Apollo's so dope. That's why everybody's always like, yeah, shout out Apollo.
Hell yeah, man. Everybody did that. Hades was the god of the underworld.
Apollo's always giving you the D. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Nobody oddly worshipped Hermes, the messenger god.
No.
He was always delivering bad news.
He was always getting shot.
He was grabbing people and carrying them close to the sun. Be like, no, that was Apollo's fault.
Yeah,
he got too close.
Exactly. That's that's weird. Nobody ever like. If you said Hermes was your favorite fucking god, you're just a dork. You were like, man, fuck you, nerd.
Oh yeah, I mean, you honestly, if you want to pick one, there's 4 core ones. And it determines what you are. If you're super emo or goth, you're saying Hades. If you're just like the jock dude, you're probably saying Zeus or Apollo. That one's kind of up in the air. And then if you're like Michael Phelps, you say Poseidon.
I always think it's funny that it's weird to look back at it now as we know more about the universe. But they were like, Zeus, he's the most powerful god. He storms and lightning. That's how much people were scared of lightning and stuff. But meanwhile, the sun is one of the most powerful things on Earth. So Apollo is just yeah, whatever. You can worship Zeus, bitch ass. I'll send a fucking giant lightning strike in about 10,000 years and reset the whole fucking civilization.
Yeah. Hey,
I'll solar flare you in the next.
That's what I was
year.
just thinking. He's just, yeah, you got lightning. Well, I got solar flare. Fuck all y'all.
That's how cool Apollo was. He was just like, man, I don't give a fuck. You fine, think Zeus is the shit, but guess what's gonna happen in about 10,000 years?
Apollo was a super chill dude.
I'm about to flare up because I got herpes.
Apollo's
been sliding that D into too many places and got herpes, and it flares up with a solar flare.
He was a super chill dude. He's definitely the stoner among the gods. Like, you know what? One day I'm gonna fuck you up, but right now, whatever.
You guys ever just think about, just shining bright and being your best self?
I don't know about you guys, but I'm only working 12 hours a day, and then fuck it, I'm off. But if you go further north where it gets cold, fuck that. I'm taking months off.
I'm just like sitting here thinking too, like most people probably, when you think of like the Greek gods now, they think of like the Hercules movie, they think of those characters and stuff.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah, Kevin Sorbo.
I'm just picturing
Kevin Sorbo.
Yeah, Kevin fucking Sorbo.
Yeah.
He really is a god among men.
He really
Anyway,
is.
Sorry, I'm about to
detour.
I gotta change
really
my
dreamy.
chair real fast.
Oh man, sorry.
I'm slipping off my chair. Sorry.
Oh man, my chair's moist.
I didn't know my butthole could have screamed liquid like that. Yes, I did. If I had with the proper diet. But no, like I'm not even thinking about like those characters right now. I'm picturing the Greek gods as like fucking as the planets themselves. So I'm just picturing Apollo the sun smoking a J, like, yeah, man, what's up? It'd be so much more. It's like it'd be more fun if it was just the planets visited you and it's just a giant sphere with a face on it.
Oh man, jeez. Well, that can happen if we start our DMT theater that we were talking about.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, we don't even have to play movies. The movie's inside your mind.
100% true. Like the movies start, and the one sober person in there is like, "This is just static."
Yeah.
It's just like the white noise playing.
The guy next to him's like, "No, bro, you're just not looking beyond the static.
You gotta look beyond the pale."
But yeah, I wonder, when the what is like Greeks like major religion now? Do they still do that? I wonder. I'm gonna look that up.
Oh, they're Satanists.
Greases.
No.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, you'll have to let me know what you find on that one.
Religion.
I wonder if they went to utter chaos. Like,
region of Greece. The religion of Greece people is an important aspect of their culture. Looks like the Greek islands is Christian Orthodox. So mostly.
Okay.
So. About 98% of them is Christian Orthodox.
That's right. They're part of the Roman Empire, and they converted over to Catholicism.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
But that's what's weird, too, because the Romans started out as like a multiple gods thing. They had like basically the same thing as the Greeks, and then they were like, nah, fuck this shit.
No, they believed the same thing, but when they started adapting to the new religion, there were some fucking riots, dude. That's where the term Bloody Mary comes from.
Really?
Oh yeah, because Bloody Mary was murdering people for being Catholic.
What's Bloody Mary? Who's Bloody Mary?
That was the Queen.
The Queen of Rome?
The Queen of England, or the Queen? I forgot. Because Rome started that, but then everybody started revolting against it. I
was going to say, there was no Queen of Rome.
No.
The Romans never... A bunch of Italians would never stand for a broad to be in charge. You're telling me this lady's trying to tell me what I gotta do? Oh!
She doesn't even got a leather coat.
Even back then, all the Italians just in leather jackets, just like, hey, I don't know about you, but I'm all about my buddy Zeus.
Hear me out. I saw a vision. Our Lord and Savior is named Henry Winkler.
Yeah. Lord Fonzarelli, what do we do?
He always says, do a little side punch. It makes everything right. That's how I fixed my brother Vinny's head.
Yeah, that's how he fixed his head. Hey. Huh. I didn't know that. Well, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, the Bloody Mary. It's weird that there's a cocktail named after that.
Yeah, and a horror story for little kids. Say her name 3 times in the mirror and she comes to kill you.
Yeah. I think Bloody Marys are disgusting, but it explains why lots of people who drink them before football games because they're preparing for the slaughter of their team to lose.
Yeah, I mean, we're not far off. Might as well just sacrifice a goat while we're out there to appease the stadium.
It's weird. It's weird how little things like that like dig into the culture and it just becomes another thing, but nobody knows why it's called that or where it came from. Also, like, who was the first bartender to call it that and like name it after?
Oh, dude, there's some trials. There was
Queen
definitely
from
some
England.
trials. Hey guys, would you like some morning period juice? Oh, nope, that's turning away customers. Can't use it.
They're doing fucking case studies or what do they call it? What are those product tests? Right, a screen test.
Yeah.
There's like, that one. Like, dude, every day. It's like a theater full of people. It's like, what do you guys think of these beverages? Oh, it's really good. I actually enjoy it a lot. And then they pull up a slide show and like, well, what if I told you were drinking period blood?
Yeah.
Okay, that is not the name. Okay,
That's not the name.
Bring in the next group.
What if I put this little green celery stick in there? Change your mind?
Change mine? It's healthy now.
It's healthy. Oh, man.
Crazy.
Put some salt and pepper in there?
Yeah. Dude, I wanted to bring something up to you. I'm having some trouble. I'm not having trouble, I guess. But I had a thought today. You ever get a pimple on the back of your ear?
No. I get them like on the inside of my nose, and I think I'm dying.
Yeah.
Explain to what your ear is like.
Oh, dude, it's just like painful. Like it's just like it's an annoying bump. It's not. I've gotten them on my earlobe, and then like actually like on the like back of like kind of like the cartilage almost of your ear, right?
Okay.
And that's where I had one today. But I got to thinking about this because like I can't be the only person this has happened to, right? It's gross.
I wouldn't imagine.
But this is where my brain went today, and I felt compelled to bring it to you.
Okay.
This had to have happened, right?
You recorded it and sent it to Dr. Pimple Popper.
Exactly. That's what I should have done. Got those hits, boy. Put the fucking punning game watermark over it so she has to post it.
This is how it's made, like pop, where it just shows this is where earwax comes from.
But this is what I was thinking about. A lot of people, when they're getting freaky deaky with their partners or whatever, a lot of times people get people's motor running by a little ear nibble.
Oh no, I don't like where this is going at all.
How many times do you think in life, somewhere around the world, someone went to go do a little pulling on the ripcord to start that sexual engine and bit right into a pimple on the earlobe?
No, absolutely not. Like, that's
you don't think
so
it's ever
vile.
happened?
No,
it's
I think
had
it's
to
happened.
happen.
It's probably happened, but I'm just like recoiling from the thought of just God.
Yeah, no, I thought about this all day today, and that's why I was like, Nathan's going to have this image stuck in his head now, too.
Okay, I mean, that's like
You're
right up there with
me, bruh.
hanging out with somebody that has a boil and it blows up in your face.
Oh, has that happened to you? That
No.
sounds like a personal haunting of yours.
No, I've heard it stories. That's all, and it's just a story enough, or is enough to scar my mind because I can visualize.
Yeah, but like, just like imagine that, just like biting into an earlobe and just like it's like one of those like shooters too. So it just shoots, shoots some pus right in the back of your throat, hits the little dangler in the back of the throat.
I mean, at least the bright side is you've revved them up because their skin already blew a load in you.
Does that count as a pre-cum? Does she get to count that? And just like, I bet that's like if it's a girl, if that happened to her, she's like, and you're done. You shot some kind of white goo on me, so we're done.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. A girl would do that. Guy just be like, I swallowed your ear babies. Let's go.
Oh, ear babies. I don't like that at all.
What? I don't understand the problem here.
I don't know. Just like ear babies sounds like just vile.
Well,
There's somebody out there who makes action figures with their earwax and calls them ear babies.
Speaking of earwax, though, that's like I know several girls who used to do that in school. Think it was hot to do that to guys while they're in school, and like would lick ear, inside your ear, and I don't know about you. I don't clean my ears out with fucking Q-tips all the time.
Sure don't. I pick my ears constantly, though. I look like a disgusting individual.
Yeah, actually,
I'll stick my pinky deep in there, bro. I'm digging for gold up in that motherfucker.
That's because you're looking for some fresh pomade to really grease your hair back.
Yeah. I'm looking for that Arthur Fonzarelli look, you know what I mean?
That's right, our pagan lord and saint. So once that happened, I was just like constantly in my head, you've eaten so much earwax.
Right.
I wonder, does that add to plaque? Is that the same as plaque in your teeth?
What?
Earwax.
No.
It's just
not even close.
Solidified
it's just,
up in your ear?
No, I'm pretty sure it's just dead skin cells that like collect stuff, and then like
why is
the
it
hole
sticky?
in your head, so you got like because you got like dirt and shit flying. Like you don't think you're walking around, you're breathing in dirt all day. You don't think dirt's going into your ear and shit too?
So you're telling me if I just start breathing through my mouth with closed teeth and I'm just gonna get sticky wax on my teeth?
No, it's like microscopic, bro. No, you're not gonna get sticky wax on your teeth. I don't know. Actually, you might. Like, think about if you've smoked cigarettes. Like, think about how like you ever feel how gross your mouth is after sucking down a cigarette. Like, yeah, that's why your mouth feels gross at the end of a day. Like, you ever when you wake up with bad breath in the morning? That's all you're doing is just sucking in air constantly, and that's why your mouth feels gross.
Yeah, you wake up and you got some cool halitosis going on. Things are bright looking up for you when you wake up, and then you just scare off any chance of morning sex.
Yeah. Or, like, if you really want to get conspiratorial about it, the government released tiny goblins that come into your mouth at night. That's about it.
Tiny goblins.
That's why you hawk up loogies every morning. It's not mucus, it's goblin cum.
You just been throating goblins all night?
Yeah, it's a government conspiracy. They got their tiny goblins coming into your room and coming in your throats.
Oh, jeez. But you got to think of it for all the vitamin, benefits.
What benefits?
I don't know. Isn't there vitamins in cum?
I don't fucking know.
I don't fucking know.
I'm not digesting it.
Why don't you
shoot it in the toilet
add that to
and I let it
your
go away.
Google research history?
I'm not gonna. Now I'm not. No, I don't care to know that. What is that? How's that gonna benefit me in life?
It'll help you when you're looking up vitamins later on in your life. You'll be like, what I found? I can ingest some cum.
There's only one time that piece of information might ever come in handy is if I'm stranded on a desert island by myself. It's been a bad fishing day, and I'm going to be like, damn, I wish I'd looked up if my cum had any nutrients. Then I could know I could at least eat that and survive till tomorrow, and I died because I didn't look it up.
I'd catch a fish and marinate it in my own cum if that were the situation.
You got to get a good base on it.
That's right. I'll let it saute for a little bit. I mean, I'm talking about jerk it enough to it's just one of those liquidy ones. You're like, it's kind of more pee, it looks like, but whatever.
I'm pretty sure like the pan would just get rid of all the nutrients. It's like when you cook broccoli or like spinach, you actually like are taking away some of the nutrients from it.
Yeah, well, true. But you got to do a spit roast. You got to roast it over the open fire.
Listen, man, I'm not going to put my cum in my mouth and spit on my roast.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is that like offensive to you?
No, I was just because you said spit roast, and I was just making the joke. Thanks.
Spit on it some more. Explain it.
Podcast
Terrible
number
joke.
3 ruined.
No, I think this time it was
You're fucking phoning in the end of the year here, bro.
Oh, it's yeah. Oh.
Yeah, but I was also wondering, you think that's anybody's fetish, having a pimple popped in their mouth?
Dude,
it's gotta be.
It's gotta be.
Everybody's into everything. It's just like
I don't
even know why I asked the question anymore, but it's a thing for sure.
So I don't know how many girlfriends I've had that have loved the fact that while you're working out, like in my early 20s where I'd have a zit or two on my back, they take such joy in popping them.
I don't get why that is. What is it? Is it partly because they're causing pain to you?
I think so, yes.
Yeah.
They start noticing moles and just go, you know what, that could be cancerous. Let me take that off for you.
Yeah, like that's. I feel like pimples are girls like sticking their toes into BDSM.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah, like they're just slowly getting into that pool. Just, by a little, like it's a little bit of pain. It's not bad. The next thing you know, they're rubbing bacon grease on your back so they can take a whip to it and pop them with a whip.
Oh, yeah. I mean, why not? That's going to be the next thing that happens once these girls quit doing all the weird fucking surgery and the body dysmorphia stops.
Is just whipping people?
Yeah, they're just going to go hard into BDSM. They're just going to put you in torture devices. All of a sudden, you're all these people like me that are just shorter than 6 foot. We're gonna rock it up to like 6'5". Why? Because we're on a torture rack.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. You got it. See, I think people are looking at those kind of like things all wrong. You're gonna get some benefits out of it. You're gonna get to come, and you'll get taller.
Yeah, I'm not.
Unless you're like one of those relationships where they're like, "Nah, you just edge the whole time."
Oh, that's the worst. I think that's an evil person right there.
They deserve to see Hades.
Yeah. Apollo, how about that sun flare about now?
Yeah. Please, Apollo, just let it flare up. I can't edge anymore.
You know, I would love to see somebody doing that, saying what you just did, and then their girl walk in. No, I swear I was talking to Apollo. I didn't mean like the kind of flare up you're thinking. It's just a thing I do.
She's actually waiting for she's making you edge the whole time because she's waiting for Apollo to give that one solar flare because it's like the universe whipping you. So she sees that whip coming, and she's like, okay, now you can come, and then you come right before the Earth's destroyed. Be a pretty sick way to go out.
Oh,
I wouldn't hate it.
God damn it. So you want people that are out there to torture people and make them sting. They're just all tantric sex. Like, oh, I need to stop.
Yeah, exactly. I want them to sting. I want to sting like it's Sting when they took down the rainforest. There was too many stings in that.
Now there's just desert roses.
I was trying to think of a Sting song and couldn't think of any of them.
Yeah, Desert Rose is the only one I know.
What? This is, Nathan, as we know on this podcast, I'm bad with artists and the songs they sing, but all I could think of was a Creed song. With our arms wide open. I don't know why.
For Sting?
Yeah, for some reason that's what came to my mind, and it wouldn't leave. I'm like, that's not a Sting song. I know it's not, but that's all my brain kept saying.
Why didn't your brain do the obvious thing? Your brain could have done the obvious thing, which we could have had so much more fun with, but you ruined it, and that is, say, Sting just walked in with a baseball bat.
Oh, yeah. Just hit him in the balls.
Yeah, this is the wrestler, of course, for those of you that don't get what I'm referencing.
Nope. That's why I was trying to say with the singer. Most people, you'd be surprised, most people don't know who Sting is, the wrestler.
Oh, dude. I mean, he was huge.
Yeah.
Even before NWO, where most people remember him from. I mean.
Oh, yeah. Well, I know that. Of course I know that. A lot of people, like, if you said Sting, they just think the singer. They don't think the wrestler.
Yeah?
They're not nerds like us.
Oh, dude. I mean, I could talk to another subsect of nerds about something that's fun. Everybody knows Times announces a Person of the Year every year. You get a brand new one. It's shiny. They've done something. Greta Thunberg won, and everybody's making a big stink. Or it's like a split, half and half, right?
Okay. Like half people are happy, half people are upset.
Pissed off that this kid
cool.
won.
Who gives a shit?
Yeah, exactly, Wade. That is a great way to look at it. And I want to point out, and let's have some fun. Let's go down the list.
Of all times of Person of the Year awards?
Yeah.
And see how I was politically correct there and said person?
Yeah, you
get on. It's almost 2020, people. Get with the times.
Nope. I mean, if you're still looking at Times Magazine as a item.
If you read Times Magazine, you're not with the times.
No, you're really not.
You're an old fuck who still reads magazines.
You're an old fuck, yes, even if you're reading on the internet. I just want to point out something, ladies and gentlemen. If you hold up as a grail the Times Magazine Person of the Year, I got some fun ones, and I'll just name 4 separate years.
I can't wait for you to read some that like you got from like an alt news source that turns out like these are all fake covers, and you're like, wait, you're telling me they didn't fuck up this bad? Oh,
nope.
Shit.
This is actually real. This is what happened.
You're on their website or something?
Yep.
Or
so,
okay, cool. Just like how funny it'd be. You're like, hey, did you know in 1945 they gave Hitler the Time Person of the Year?
Funny that you should mention that. They actually gave it to him in 1938.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did. This is factual. You can look it up.
What?
1938. Adolf Hitler won the Times Person of the Year.
No, I thought that was always a joke. You're fucking kidding me.
Nope, that's 100% real.
Oh, talk about some egg on their face. How much does that cover go for?
Oh, dude, that is worth so much.
It's got to go for a couple shillings.
Oh,
da,
dude.
Da, 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 da.
Oh, man. I mean, he really gassing up the prices.
How many, like Jerusalem had to buy out all of those covers and just start shooting them at, like, gun ranges, right? That's how, the military there, that's how they'd get their target practice done. They just shoot covers of Hitler on Times Magazine.
Yeah, they were just shooting the cover, and they were doing knife practice to throw it into a tree.
Oh my god, that's fucking crazy. I didn't know that was real. I always thought that was like a joke, like it was like a fake meme that somebody made of like, here's Hitler on the cover of Time. I thought that was fake.
No. And, let's keep it going.
Does it have any like things in there like why they gave it to him in 1938? Okay, read those off. I have to know like why they thought Hitler was great. This has got to be hilarious.
Adolf Hitler won in 1938 due to being, as a German chancellor, Hitler oversaw the unification of Germany with Austria and the Sunderland in 1938.
Wait, what did they like? You raise your hand. What did he unify them under? We don't like to talk about that. That's a big old no.
Yeah, we're just that piece is conveniently left out.
Yeah. How did you get Austria to get on the same page as you? Well, I looked down and I said, your skin's white, mine's white, and we both worship Jesus, and these guys don't, and it's like, hey.
And then we both talked, and we came across the agreement that I like blonde hair, you like blue eyes. What if we put them together?
What if we, scissor, and we see what comes out?
So, yeah.
Known fact, Hitler had to scissor in order to fuck because his penis was so tiny. Boom! Yeah. Taking it down Hitler in 2019. What's up?
He's the rare one that would tuck back.
Shots
so
fired,
far.
Hitler.
Yeah. What you got? Not to be outdone.
Check out my disc tape.
Oh, jeez. Well, the very next year, 1939.
Oh, wait. Oh, are you still reading Hitler's accolades?
No.
Oh, is that the only reason they gave? Why?
That is why he also, what is this, the Anschluss and Munich Agreement, respectively. So
the Munich Agreement. I don't remember what the Munich Agreement was.
That's where he said, hey, in this year into the far-flung future, during the Olympics, you're going to need to take prisoners. He had some foresight there.
Gotcha.
No?
Man. No,
wasn't that Munich?
Get out of the way.
But yeah, the very next year, 1939, none other than the one and only Joseph Stalin.
Woo! It's like Times kind of leans a little bit towards the radicals people, huh?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Kind of seeing a pattern here.
Yeah.
Can we contribute Times like they're part of like millions of people's deaths? Can we give that, because these guys wouldn't have had such a big inflated ego. They're like, oh, look at me, I'm on a fucking magazine cover. I can do whatever I want. Kill 50 million people.
I know.
Let's go.
Let's and statistics will show Stalin killed way more people than Hitler.
Oh, for sure.
Way more. But
some people like to sweep under the rug a little bit.
Yeah. Now let's read his 1939 induction.
Okay.
Stalin was
what his accolades are.
Yeah, Stalin was a general secretary with a high score. Of the Communist Party of the Soviet Union and de facto leader of the Soviet Union.
Right.
He oversaw the signing of a non-aggression pact with Nazi Germany before invading eastern Poland.
Yeah, so far, Times, you're 0 for 2.
All right, and I will list off 3 more years.
I'm surprised under Hitler's thing it didn't say trains ran on time.
Yeah. Yeah. I will just list off 3 more years.
Okay.
And then I'll jump to another fun one. That was 1939. So 1940, Winston Churchill won. Okay, course correction.
Okay. They're just like, hey, it's like when a ref makes a bad call in football, so they gotta make a makeup call.
Yeah,
hey, we gotta fucking toss one this way.
So they toss one that way, and they're like, okay, we're still down one. So the next year, 1941, Franklin D. Roosevelt.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, now we square? We square?
Yeah, we're good.
Oh, right.
We're back to 500.
Oh, man, I'm glad we got you back. All right, 1942, Joseph Stalin.
Whoo, Stalin back to back?
No, Stalin had a brief reprieve. Winston Churchill and Franklin Roosevelt were in between.
You can't keep that franchise down, man. Like, he just comes back swinging hard. Like, they just had a couple, two years of needing to rebuild the team, and he came back and won the ship.
He was like the Patriots. Like, he just came back.
Bill Belichick is Joseph Stalin now.
He's just really bringing it hard.
That's why, like, Antonio Brown got cut so quick, and, like, there's no pictures of him with Belichick. It's like when Joseph Stalin had people killed, and then he had, like, a Photoshop of a tree next to him instead of the person he was with. That's what Bill Belichick did with Antonio Brown. He just cropped him out all the photos.
Just, whoops. Wasn't there a guy there? No.
Jesus Christ. What'd they give the accolades for that one? What's Joseph Stalin's that time?
All right, let me get back to
Let me guess. Defeated the Nazis on the Eastern Front.
All right, Stalin was the general secretary of the Communist Party still, and premier of the Soviet Union overseeing the Battle of Stalingrad.
Uh-huh.
That's it. That's
that's it. So they gave him Time Person of the Year for poisoning wells so the German army and his own people couldn't drink. Awesome.
Yeah.
Dude, this is so, like, and people wonder why we're like, oh, why are we still in wars? Because even, like, back then we were, like, putting fucking war criminals up on a pedestal.
Oh, yeah. They're just like, they committed an atrocious act, but at the same time, everybody was around the table going, well, fuck, why didn't we think of that?
Right.
Did you think, we could have won easy.
This is a weird podcast today, by the way.
Yeah. It's very weird.
But who are some other notable people of the Times magazine?
Well, in 1950, the American Fighting Man won.
The American Fighting?
Yeah, they just gave it to all the U.S. troops in the Korean War.
Oh. Well, shout out. That means our grandpas we're Times Person of the Year. Dude, we're related to Times People of the Year.
Fuck yeah.
Now, you know what? Times is pretty cool now.
Times is pretty... All right.
I'm a descendant from a Times Person of the Year. You can suck my dick. I'm better than fucking everybody.
What a swing. That's all it took. That's all it took to buy
Baby,
in.
I'm right. I'm part of the family, bruh. Times Person of the Year. Right here. I'm putting that on my fucking resumes now, dog.
Yeah, exactly. I'm a descendant of a Times Person of the Year.
Yeah. Descendant. What? What'd your grandpa do? Oh, he stayed at home and worked in a factory like a bitch.
Big bitch. My granddad did things, and he became a Times Person of the Year.
Times Person of the Year, motherfucker. What's your granddad's name? Man, that's not important.
That's not important. He was in the group that was nominated and put on the magazine.
Yeah. Word up.
Then,
blah, blah.
In 1966, The Inheritor won, which was a generation of men and women aged 25 and under. I mean, they just getting fucking lazy.
There's 25 and under. What? So they gave it. What year was that?
That was 1966.
So that we're two times.
Yeah.
Descendants of Times Person of the Year.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. That's our mother and father right there, dog.
That's right. And we're gonna ball it up. Can I get a triple crown? Ladies and gentlemen, in 1969, the Middle Americans.
The Middle American?
Yep, all of Middle America.
Oh, wow.
Well, 3 times.
Well, so we're 3 times. Dude, 3-peating? Dude,
yeah,
our family is dope.
Oh, man, we're just dunking on you motherfuckers.
Yeah, like, what are you guys fucking doing?
Oh, jeez, man.
I'm in this fucking state of Utah. They don't got 3-peats like
I don't know who's out here calling Times not legit, but it's legit as fuck.
Yeah, I mean, they're fucking... I don't know who these people are who come on here and try to talk shit about how Times doesn't know what they're doing and they need to quit with this stuff. And maybe they have a troubled past, but they've gotten it right a few times.
Yeah, I mean, they got it right a few times. And after 1969,
Oh, dude, this is just such a prequel of how hard we're going to sell out eventually.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
We're like, what? We get accolades for not doing anything? Sign me the fuck up.
The second we get any sponsorship, we just sell our soul.
We're just fucking like, I'm here for glory and fame, motherfucker. I want people to remember my goddamn name.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, have I told you about a little thing called Freddie Mac? Would you like a loan? Like Fannie Mae, Freddie, the disgraced fucking loan company.
Shit, we're fucking awful people.
Oh, yeah. But jumping forward real quick from 69 to 71 and 72, back-to-back winner Richard Nixon.
Ooh. Dude,
and
I can't believe, man, they just, I feel like the Times has a pattern here. They're just like, you know what I'm going to start doing? Because of this track record now, like, I hope Greta's like doing all this out of the kindness of her heart and she means well. But due to the consistency of who Times picks all the time, I think I'm going to have to keep a close eye on her and see what she does wrong in the next couple years. Is it like the Madden curse? Like the Times Magazine cover? You just end up doing horrible shit and getting caught?
Yes. My favorite is I just want you to linchpin everything I just said, because after all
I don't like the word lynch, but go on.
1975, the American woman finally wins. You know, several years after Hitler, Stalin, Richard Nixon, and all them.
Right. Yeah, that took a while.
It took a while, yeah, that's right.
Probably a lot longer than it should have.
Yeah, well, you know what?
You couldn't give HT a fucking nod at some point?
No.
No? Do you know who I'm talking about?
Nope.
Harriet Tubman, HT.
Ah, yes.
Should give her a nod.
Rosa Parks would probably be pretty deserving too.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
so,
Rosa Parks for sure.
Then, not to be outdone, the one that dunks on everyone.
Ooh, give me whose poster, whose nuts are going in the American people's face.
In 1982. It
82. I like that voice crack there. You were so excited for the 80s.
Yeah, I really
Nathan
am.
just loves the 80s.
80s. Oh my
80s. It's like Scoob. We're talking about the 80s.
I got so much good stuff, and my tie-dye shirt's ready for this. It was none other. Do you want to take a guess?
The hippies?
No.
Oh.
Of course, that's a good guess based about how dumb that was. I just did.
Yeah.
No, it was none other than the computer.
The how a computer's not wow. We tried to make AI seem legit years ago. We even gave it a Person of the Year award.
Yep. You know what? I'm kind of back out of Times.
This makes sense now because technology is trying to slowly destroy us. So, of course, Times is really like just they're picking the things that destroy people. That's what it is. They're like, who kills more people or who's going to? I feel like Times Person of the Year is a gamble. Like, this is who we think's going to fucking become a psychopathic killer. And let's be honest, technology is rapidly moving that along. They're destroying lives.
Yeah.
Technology.
100%.
Yeah.
So if we go back forward in the 80s, let's do Mikhail Gorbachev. He was 1987.
Gorbachev was the guy who led the Communist Party into the ground, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he couldn't even put together a decent hockey team. Bitch.
He let us get the Miracle on Ice.
Yeah.
What's up?
What up, bruh? That's why he won Times Person of the
Year. Yeah, they're like, oh, thanks for letting us win, bro. Do you believe in miracles? Gorbachev, you can be Times Person of the Year.
Yeah, he's Times Person of the Year because he can't pick a hockey team.
No, that's how they got him to lose. Like, hey, if you lose, Person of the Year.
Yeah. That's weird that, like, communist Russia was just so, like, into getting accolades from an American free press.
Yeah. I mean, hey, just like us, hey, we'll bow down for anything.
Bow down.
Then right after Gorbachev, 1988, The Endangered Earth.
The Endangered Earth?
Yep. The Earth was endangered, apparently. Planet of the Year.
That? What are the accolades? I'd like to know, please.
All it says is Planet of the Year, involving an aspect of Mother Nature.
Somebody was taking mushrooms at Time Magazine.
Hell
We're going to
yeah.
connect with nature.
Dude, they're just popping shrooms left and right. And just like, man, the colors of this thing are amazing.
Have you ever thought about this? That the Earth is alive. Whoa.
Yeah.
We should definitely give it Person of the Year. But it's not a person, it's an organism. Well, we gave it to a computer in 82, so I think we can slide with this one as long as it's living.
Yeah.
That computer was soulless.
Following the endangered Earth, we decided to, you know what, we need another person. So we gave Gorbachev another one.
Jeez, man.
Another one.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Yeah, exactly. And then in 93, we gave it to Peacemakers.
What the fuck is a peacemaker?
Oh, dude,
those don't exist. We're at war more than ever.
Yeah, well, they just gave it to all the peace people.
The peaceful people. The peaceful people. Ah.
Ah.
Don't make war. Make love.
Oh, dude, this is gonna get. Oh, this gets so good.
Ah.
Here we go. Turn of the century. Jeff Bezos won in '99.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. My boy Bezos.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he cheats on his wife. Dude, I'm telling you, you do not want to get Times Person of the Year.
No, you don't, because in 2000, Wade, 2000, George W. Bush.
Dude, I know we never talk about politics, right?
No.
But this might be the way. If people really want to get Donald Trump out of the office, just actually give him Times Person of the Year. It'll fucking make him something fuck up. Something bad will happen, and he'll have to be taken out.
Yeah.
Just give it to him.
Giuliani.
The track record's here. You're looking at the evidence.
Giuliani won in 2001.
Oh, my God. See what I'm talking about?
Like, oh, shit.
How much more proof do you need? I'm about to send this to Time Magazine. Be like, this is what you have to do.
You're poisoning the well. No wonder you gave it to Stalin.
Just put a little drop of poison in the well, and it'll take care of whatever you want.
Oh, shit. And then in 2002... The whistleblowers.
I feel like we're just giving everybody the fucking playbook.
Yeah, we really are. 2002
was fucking website finally gets shut down, and we're like, "What's just getting throttled?" Like, shut up!
Don't tell them our
the
secrets.
The global powers that be are fucking gonna be like, "Quit giving away the stuff."
Oh man, you're really fucking it up, man. We had a system that was easy to read, and you figured it out. You fucking cucks.
How dare you put together information that's out there in plain sight?
We wrap this up. Somebody's already knocking at the door. Hey, we heard it.
The men in black, gonna shut down your podcast.
But very convenient. 2002 was the whistleblowers.
Ah, yeah. 2002?
Yep.
Yeah, we really celebrate those people, especially that guy who's trapped in fucking Siberia forever.
Oh, Snowden?
Yeah. He's snowed in.
I see what you did there.
I fucking hate myself. I'll see myself out.
Let's see. 2003, The American Soldier, 2005, The Good Samaritans.
Okay.
Oh, wait, we're 4 times. 2006 was you.
What?
Yeah, it was just you. So it meant everybody.
Everybody? Dude, our family is cleaning up in the fucking Times Person of the Year.
We got so many. I'm back in. We're pretty fucking awesome with this.
I know, dude. We're fucking killing it.
All right.
At least I'm trying to think now. Has bad shit happened to me? Like, they were trying to, that's the New York Times. They're trying to fucking curse everybody.
Yeah.
So maybe, I guess technically Donald Trump did win it. It was everybody.
Yeah, exactly. The fake one he has is like, no, it said you. Technically,
it says you right here. I just put my face on it because I wanted to be it. I don't care what you're talking about. Time said that we gave Person of the Year to you.
No, it's crudely written on, but there is a apostrophe R-E fired written behind you.
Yes, they gave it to my catchphrase. It was a great year.
Billy did a lot of great things.
Christ.
2007, our boy, Vladimir Putin.
Well, that explains all the Russian meddling.
Yeah.
He just had to do it at that point. He was just like, well, I guess here we go. Times is weird. Dude, I don't know how I feel about this magazine anymore.
I don't either. I mean, Zuckerberg won it in 2010. Immediately followed by The Protester.
Man.
What?
I'm conflicted because they've given me the award in our family so many times, but they've given it to so many bad people. It's like two things can be true at once, that they give it to good and bad people. It's like I have to think with nuance.
Oh, dude, we're going to win another one.
Oh, another
one coming.
Another one.
So, 2014 Ebola Fighters won.
Whew. I donated to that. That's fucking 5 times.
Okay. Let's see. I guess, by donating plasma, yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm fucking plasma warrior over here, bro.
That's, 5 times for me, even though
blood.
I fucking passed out while doing it. So, 2017, we're gaining another one, the Silence Breakers. We break silence all the time.
Uh-huh.
But this one's talking about sexual abuse and harassment.
Yeah. Well, good on those people.
Yeah, no. That's all good.
Time's up, bitch.
Yep. 2018 was the Guardians, and then, of course, now culminating.
The Galaxy? The Guardians? Groot won a fucking person? Good for Groot. He deserves it, man.
Actually, he was the only one left out. It was more centered around Rocket.
He protested because he was tired of magazines being made out of trees.
Yeah, he's like,
he wanted as a protester.
He wanted equal rights for all his brothers to quit being made into trees.
Yeah, he didn't want to be on the cover with Star-Lord because of that.
It's like, you're going to print my picture on my cousin? No, I'll pass.
Yeah. Cool.
Good list, right?
Right, yeah. It's like, it's been a fun decade.
Oh, it has.
Yeah.
And there's one other thing before we try and run from anything, because you were telling me about how you just had a law passed for all your booze and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
So Utah authorities have thrown away thousands of gallons of drinkable beer after the state law changed to allow the higher alcohol brews.
That's so stupid.
Yeah, they threw away 18
Party
Gs.
foul!
18 Gs they threw away a beer.
Why didn't they just sell it? I knew a bunch of bars around here that were selling all their low alcohol content beer, just at discounts and price. Like, why wouldn't you at least make a couple? Because all the beers they're so marked up anyway. So why wouldn't you just mark them down a little bit and make a little bit of money off of them? You're not gonna get the same overhead you normally do, but if you have a bunch of drink specials on fucking low alcohol beer, you're gonna sell them.
It's only
fucking stupid.
It's dumb because it's saying that they couldn't sell beer from stronger than 4%, and they upped it to 5%. So
right, yeah.
Which isn't a huge increase, but it's actually gets you standard regular everyday beers. So
I could actually have a real Budweiser. I saw that on the way to the airport not too long ago.
That's an advertising.
It was
a real
Budweiser
one?
Now full strength, like it's fucking cough medicine.
Prescription required.
Exactly, dude. It's fucking ridiculous. I laughed so hard when I read just because it said full strength. It made me laugh so hard. The fact that Budweiser even put money to advertise that is hilarious. Like, they didn't just put it in stores and be like, yeah, there had to be some kind of stipulation where they were like, well, you have to advertise that it's stronger now. It had to be, because why would Budweiser even advertise that unless they were forced to?
So stores were trying to sell the stuff off before Halloween and through everything else. And then they had workers at stores, and this is just grocery stores, 275 cases of bottles and cans of beer at the recycling facility just wasted.
Yeah, but you know what's really funny? There's about 5,000 cases that went undetected.
Somebody's just sitting at home on a mountain.
Of course, they built a throne out of the king of beers.
Somebody recreated the fucking Bud Light castle.
Exactly. Yeah, dude, that'd be so dope. They took all the fucking low-grade Bud Light and made a castle.
I could just see somebody like, hey, what are you doing when you open them? Oh, I make my night suit. Duh.
Yeah. 'Tis but a scratch.
They're fucking. You're driving down, and all of a sudden you see people galloping on their feet like they're in Monty Python, the Holy Grail, with jousting gear.
This is what'll send Utah back into the dark ages. Is
Fuck
high
yeah.
alcohol content beer.
Yeah, that's what's up. Just get in there. I mean, jeez.
Times Person of the Year, the Bud Light Night.
Oh yeah, everybody's just stuffing each other.
We're kissing under the Yule tide of the dead man hanging.
We got the mistletoe of Yuletide.
Yeah, you know where you can definitely go get a mistletoe and make out with some dope content? That's right! You can go to punandgaming.com, guys, where you can find podcasts coming out every day of the week. You got our show, Monster Jamboree, Things About Stuff, Not Worth the Time, No Rational Thought. Check them all out. Go like, subscribe, all that good stuff. But then, it's getting chilly out there. And you know what? You think you only have to buy stuff for warming up during the holidays. But guess what? The next month is January, and it's just as cold. So what should you go get, Nathan?
You should go get a fucking hoodie or a shirt.
That's right.
Check them all out.
At the Pun and Game shop. You can find them right at punandgame.com. Use promo code WGAF at free shipping at checkout. That's promo code WGAF. If I could talk right at this plug.
I'm just so ready for this Yuletide, and I'm just waiting under this mistletoe for somebody to come make out with me, but everybody's running away from the corpse.
That's right. Yeah. Apparently, this corpse is a little off-putting.
I didn't realize when I was supposed to wait for somebody to make me just come make out with me that I wasn't supposed to stay under this corpse after 4 or 5 days. Oh,
got
we're
that
out.
Dick drip. Oh my God! This body is just dripping on me.